I always had this idea of using VR technology in education. It was always in my mind to bring the technology into teaching, where our learners can learn at their own time, at their own pace, in a simulated environment which actually resembles the real-world environment.
We were thinking about how aged care is a time of transitions, and often it's about coming to terms with one's mortality. And so we decided to reflect a client who is new to aged care, right? And who is undergoing the loss of independence. And in fact, perhaps even dealing with some grief and loss. The team decided to choose a Samoan client who is, of course, from the Pacifica community, particularly because we are very multicultural and several of our students will be taking care of Samoan residents or clients as well. So in developing the modules, we were thinking about major skills that a caregiver or a support worker would need. So first is of communication and empathetic listening. The second is about professionalism. Many of the students, since they're very new to the field, would have no expectations of the field yet. They are quite new to the concepts, for example, of privacy and confidentiality, which are very important concepts that they have to grasp. Since this is a caring profession, we need to emphasize the importance of professional boundaries. Many of our learners at NZSE College are international students, and some of them don't have English as their first language. And so we are hoping to develop these communication skills through the program.
Today I had my first engagement with virtual reality. I didn't really know what I was getting into, to be honest with you. It was surprisingly quite interesting. The client in the virtual reality program was very engaging with me, and he answered my questions as if I was speaking to a real person. I asked him if he wanted something to eat, if he wanted to have a shower, right down to his emotional state of being, whether he was upset or angry. The VR experience definitely made me think differently about the level of care that I would give, especially not having that experience behind me. I think there's a bit of a fear of how we're going to deal with certain situations when we've got people culturally different belief systems, but the VR system allows you to engage differently, what you could say, what response you're going to get back, and it lets you play with certain angles that you wouldn't normally be able to get away with or do in a real situation. But having a system like this without the consequences involved allows you to test your skill set and learn in a safe and comfortable environment. And I think learning this particular way takes out the risk element and allows people to learn without feeling that pressure to get it right.
Now we are using technology to get a better learner outcome, and I think that's actually a win-win situation for us as educators and for learners, so that they feel they are better prepared and they feel confident when they go into their placement, when they go to workplace. They have seen the environment, they feel like they have been here before, and they can go straight into the workplace, just like duck into the water.